Chicago Blackhawks. And he does it again.
Best game ever with my second camera. First one.
Does it for the LA Kings.
And cut out on me. So it doesn't matter really because, I mean, I really wanted the Rangers to like win, but LA took the win instead.
Third period. And then Daryl Sutter gave him the opportunity. He gets the puck to the net, the big rebound, and the reaction from Martinez. What does a cup-winning goal score sound like? Here we go.
This was an amazing game, by the way. I caught half of the people so they shake hands with everybody. So it was an amazing Stanley Cup final.
Double overtime. Take us through the winner.
I just saw there's a loose puck in my own end, and I just tried to get it in the forward's hands. I think Toffoli had a great shot, far pad, and fortunately the rebound came to me and I was able to put it in. Just a great play by them. I'm just the benefactor.
When you think about all the trials and tribulations your team has gone through this entire playoff season, how deep did you have to dig to score in double overtime here in Game 5?
Well, I mean, the New York Rangers are a hell of a hockey club, and you know, we knew that this was going to be a tough series. There's a lot of guys that have been around. A couple of years ago, we know the fourth one's definitely the hardest one to get, so that's what we were talking about in the locker room.
Next Stanley Cup final, I hope the Blackhawks will win it for next season and the Stanley Cup. I mean, I didn't really want to film like the whole Stanley Cup final of the people shaking hands. Just kidding, I did, but I only cut half of it. So not a big issue exactly. I mean, my first channel was my success with the Blackhawks, but that got taken off. This is my second one, so I'm not really sure. I was hoping to just get to figure out how I filmed the first one, and I don't really think I made the first one that very well. I mean, I at least caught the Stanley Cup. I think like 20 minutes of the ending of it, maybe 10 minutes.
Conn Smythe Trophy,
Yeah.
the longtime coach, GM, and president of the Toronto Maple Leafs. It can be a member from the losing team. Let's listen.
This was an awesome game too.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the ice for the presentation of the Conn Smythe Trophy to the 2014 Stanley Cup Playoffs Most Valuable Player.
Hello, Los Angeles. Congratulations on another championship.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, great idea winning that Stanley Cup. That shouldn't have been the Blackhawks though.
The Conn Smythe Trophy goes to the most valuable player in the playoffs, who happens to be the leading scorer in the Stanley Cup Final, Justin Williams.
I can't wait to see that Stanley Cup. That's all. That's important to see that. I don't care who holds that and what team it is. I'd like to see that Stanley Cup. Just the cup will make me happy to see it back here. For the misery LA caused me to go through after they beat the Blackhawks. I was never the same again after this. I switched multiple teams. I switched from Rangers to then LA. That was not what I was expecting for LA to do to me, to root for this team.
The announcement of the arrival of the great trophy.
I'm still the same, just kidding. Nothing has changed. I really like sports a lot.
Stanley Cup. Slovakia and Russia, and who knows where else. It's out of the Hall of Fame 300 days a year, and it looks great. Since the first celebration. It was
was pretty modest compared to this. It looks even better in person than it does on television, and it looks magnificent on TV.
What an incredible end to an incredible season. Thank you to the players, to the teams, and our fans, all of you. These Kings marched through California, defeated the defending Stanley Cup champ.
Oh, that's funny. Beat the Blackhawks. I cannot believe he said that. Makes me mad.
It starts at the top with Phil and Nancy Anschutz, Dan Beckerman, Dean Lombardi, Luke Robitaille, and Daryl Sutter and the coaching staff. But it doesn't happen without these great players.
No, it doesn't. He's totally right about that.
For the second time in 3 seasons, it's my honor to present it to Dustin Brown.
Oh man, he's gonna about to hold that. Take the Stanley Cup away from the Blackhawks. I remember that moment. Here we go again with that moment. It makes me sick to my stomach remembering that memory. That's just a saying. I'm not actually sick though. But it doesn't make me. It's an idiom word for stuff. It makes you angry to see it's what it means. When the Blackhawks get the Stanley Cup, I will not be talking during it. But when it's LA, I'll have hell to talk to it. I don't care who these people of LA are. Just because they won a Stanley Cup doesn't mean that team I'm rooting for them next season. I'm not, fans. Don't you think I'm rooting for this team again? I did root for this team, yes. Next team to root for will be, I might root for Anaheim this time. I didn't really want to. But if it was on my brother's birthday, that team, I'll root for them anyway. Again, I will be rooting for the Blues as well. So yeah. Congratulations winning that Stanley Cup, LA Kings. You deserve it.
The capping of a magnificent year. His father coached him for the Slovenian.
Can't wait to see how the Blackhawks will defeat this team in the season.
And they celebrated a big win there, and here is Matt Green.
Man, playoffs are really long. Including this one was longest one I've seen. It's the same score as the Blackhawks. It's 3-2, but Blackhawks had the 17th. That's never going to happen again. Never going to have a chance to film that one ever again.
Marion Gaborik was one of the guys who had gone. Old stuff for Justin Williams 3 times. But it doesn't seem old, does it?
I can't wait to see this guy get picked to go on a weak team. Not really. If you want to go on, stay with the Kings, let them. But the Blackhawks will not be happy to see this team. Blackhawks are now a regular team now. They're no longer called the Defenders. Now this team's the Defenders now.
Overtimes and adrenaline kicks in. That thing weighs 35 pounds.
Yeah, it's 35 pounds. Nice.
Doug Waite in 2007 with the Ducks raised it with a separated shoulder. Jim Rutherford, then general manager of the Hurricanes, had invasive kidney stone surgery and was told not to lift anything over 2 pounds. 2 days later, he managed. Who's next? Mike Richards.
Are you serious? This is the longest holding Stanley Cup for LA ever seen. California. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable.
And some of them will be gone tonight in the long party. His old teammate Jeff Carter.
You think about the journey of the LA Kings in these playoffs, Scott. Being down 0-3 in round 1 to the San Jose Sharks.
You better watch out, Kings. And next time you guys mess with the Blackhawks, we'll get that Stanley Cup and we'll kick your ass. To all the teams that are going to try to beat the Kings, make them feel pain. San Jose, make them feel defeat the next time they come to your area in the same place in California.
Drew Downey with an Olympic gold medal and a Stanley Cup in the same year. And Trevor Lewis. An American from Salt Lake. Wearing a crooked turn baseball cap.
Kyle Clifford.
And Kyle Clifford from that little town of 4,000 where he once worked on a horse farm. A horse has eaten out of the cup before, but that was 20 years ago. Don't imagine it's planned. Jeff Carter is with Pierre.
Thanks very much, Doc. You and Mike Richards have done a lot of winning together in a lot of different places. I saw him just hand you the cup. What did he say to you?
Not much. You don't have to say anything at this point of the year. What a battle that was. I mean, twice in 3 years. This one.